Don't pay attention to cheap things. Listen to me. Every single one of you has 24 hours. That's it. And in those 24 hours, you've got a choice. You can choose to focus on what's valuable, or you can waste your energy on things that have no weight, no worth, and no future. But I'm here to tell you, don't let cheap things rob you of your greatness. Cheap things, they're everywhere. They're distractions, they're opinions, they're shortcuts. They're the people who gossip about you, the doubts in your mind, the fake opportunities that look shiny but break the moment you touch them. You know what I'm talking about? You're scrolling through social media, getting caught up in someone else's life, someone else's highlight reel, instead of focusing on your grind. Stop it. Here's the truth. Cheap things cost you more in the long run. Why? Because they steal your time. And time is your greatest asset. You can't get it back. When you're chasing those meaningless things, when you're caught up in the drama, the negativity, the envy, guess what? Someone else is out there grinding. Someone else is building. Someone else is investing in their future while you're wasting yours. Let me break it down for you. Diamonds don't come cheap. Gold doesn't come cheap. Success doesn't come cheap. If it's easy to get, if it doesn't challenge you, if it doesn't push you to your limits, then it's not worth your time. And anything that isn't worth your time, let it go. Cheap people, cheap opinions, cheap thrills, they don't deserve your attention. You're better than that. You've got dreams. You've got goals. You've got purpose. And let me tell you something. Purpose isn't found in the crowd. Purpose isn't found in validation. Purpose is found in the work. It's found in the late nights, the early mornings, the sacrifice. So ask yourself this. Are you willing to sacrifice cheap for greatness? Are you willing to ignore the noise, the distractions, the shortcuts, and put in the work? Because if you're not, then stop saying you want to be successful. Stop saying you want to level up. You can't claim greatness and settle for mediocrity at the same time. Listen, I need you to shift your mindset. Stop looking at life like a bargain hunter trying to get something for nothing. Life doesn't work that way. You reap what you sow. Cheap effort gets cheap results. But when you invest quality, your time, your energy, your passion, you get a return that's priceless. Think about the greats. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Serena Williams, Oprah Winfrey. They didn't waste their time on cheap things. They stayed focused. They paid attention to what mattered. Their craft, their vision, their legacy. And you can do the same, but first you've got to make a decision. What are you paying attention to? Are you feeding your mind with knowledge, or are you feeding it with junk? Are you building relationships that lift you up, or are you surrounded by people who drag you down? Are you taking steps toward your goals, or are you stuck in the same place because you're too busy chasing shortcuts? I need you to wake up. Stop paying attention to the things that don't matter. Stop letting cheap things take up space in your life. You got limited time, limited energy, limited focus. Here's my challenge for you. Starting today, cut out the cheap stuff. Unfollow the distractions. Stop chasing approval. Ignore the haters. Block out the noise and focus on what's real. Focus on what adds value to your life, what pushes you forward, what helps you grow. Because when you stop paying attention to cheap things, you make room for greatness. And greatness is your birthright. But you got to claim it. You got to work for it. You got to protect it. So go out there and don't let anything or anyone sell you short. You were made for more. Believe it, chase it, achieve it. Now let's go. Focus on what truly matters. Let me make this clear. Your energy, your time, your attention, these are your most valuable assets. Once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you've got to guard them like your life depends on it, because it does. Every single second you spend chasing distractions, entertaining cheap opportunities, or giving in to negativity is a second you lose forever. And here's the truth. You can't afford to waste them. Stop letting temporary thrills and shallow things steal your focus. that gossip you're listening to, that argument you're engaging in, that comparison you're making, it doesn't matter. It doesn't add a single ounce of value to your life. Instead, ask yourself, what's moving me forward? What's helping me grow? That's where your focus belongs. Greatness isn't built by multitasking between meaningless activities. It's built by laser focus, by locking in on what truly matters and letting go of the rest. The people who succeed, the people who reach the top, they're not distracted. They're not chasing every shiny thing. They know their purpose and they stick to it. So take inventory of your life. Look at where you're investing your time. Is it in things that build you, things that elevate you, things that create the future you want? Or are you stuck in a cycle of distractions, pouring your energy into things that don't matter? Because if you are, it's time to make a change. Cut out the noise. Silence the negativity. Say no to anything that doesn't serve your purpose. Because when you stop giving attention to the cheap, you make space for the extraordinary. And let me tell you, extraordinary is where you belong. You were made for greatness. But greatness doesn't come cheap and it doesn't come easy. It comes from sacrifice, discipline, and relentless focus. So today, make a promise to yourself. No more wasting time, no more distractions, no more settling for less than your best. Now, if this message resonated with you, if it lit a fire in your heart, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel, because this is just the beginning of your journey to becoming unstoppable. Let's grow together, let's grind together, and let's build a life that's worth every second we invest. This is your moment. Claim it, own it, live it. Let's get to work.